Good morning. Can you all hear me? Yes. It's a beautiful day to be in San Bernardino. I am Mayor Helen Tran, and I'd like to thank you all for coming out to this demolition ceremony for the Carousel Mall. First, I'd like to ask everyone to rise, if able, and remove your hats for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please have a seat. I'd like to recognize some of our honored guests who have joined us for this morning. We have many honored guests, so please hold your applause until I introduce everyone. We have our San Bernardino First Ward Council Member, Theodore Sanchez. Could you please rise? Oh, he's San Bernardino Fourth Ward Council Member and Mayor Pro Tem, Fred Charette. San Bernardino Third Ward Council Member, Juan Figueroa. San Bernardino 7th Ward Council Member Damon Alexander. We have San Bernardino City Manager Charles McNeely and San Bernardino Assistant City Manager Eddie Evelyn. We also have Director of Public Works Daniel Hernandez, Director of Community Housing and Economic Development Nathan Freeman. We also have our Assistant Chief Martin Cerna. And we have staff here from Public Works, Community Development, Fire. Thank you so much for being here. Give them a round of applause. I should actually also mention, we also have the representatives with us from our contractors, Z&K Consultants and Resource Environmental. Thank you for being here. So, why are we here? Oh, I'm sorry. We also have our County San Bernardino Education, Board of Education, Gwen Rogers. So why are we here? Today's an exciting day for San Bernardino, but also a bittersweet one. As we move forward with the demolition of the Carousel Mall, we are achieving another huge milestone in the redevelopment of this 43-acre site that will help revitalize downtown San Bernardino. For those of us that have lived in San Bernardino for many years, this mall is a place of fond memories we hold close to our hearts. The mall opened in 1972 as a Central City Mall with 52 stores and featuring anchors such as JCPenney, Montgomery Ward, and the Harris Company. In 1991, the mall was renamed to Carousel Mall, and a large carousel was added to the inside of the mall, along with a riding train called the Cannonball Express, and a mascot named Carousella, if you all remember. Many of us have wonderful memories of the Carousel Mall. I certainly did as a child growing up with my siblings. Over the years, mall activity slowly declined due to the changing retail environment, competition from a nearby mall, and the closure of the anchor stores. On August 18, 2017, the Carousel Mall closed. Since then, the mall has become a safety issue, with trespassers and homeless waging a constant battle to break in, while we do our best to keep the building secure. A series of fires has jeopardized the safety and lives of our residents and our businesses, and we needed to take immediate action. And while its demolition symbolizes the end of an era that holds many fond memories, please be rest assured, its redevelopment of this property promises to lead to a rebirth of downtown San Bernardino, making us the largest downtown in the Inland Empire. So today, we look ahead to what this property will do for San Bernardino. The redevelopment will allow for new office and commercial spaces, as well as retail. It will also allow for new housing, including affordable housing and housing for the growing number of people who will work in downtown or already working in downtown. The redevelopment of this property, along with other downtown projects being planned, will serve as a catalyst for the redevelopment of nearby properties and rebirth of downtown San Bernardino. So as we look back with heartfelt memories, we look forward with excitement to what is coming. And now, to say a few words, I'd like to call up the person who represents this area that includes the mall property, First Ward Councilmember Theodore Sanchez.
So I want to thank everyone who showed up for this transformative moment in our city. I grew up here going to this mall, and it was a beautiful place. It was a beacon of commerce and of good feelings. And of course, over time, that went away. The city's taking an assertive action to do something, to give something back to the people of San Bernardino. And some people said that this is in bad taste. No, it takes a lot of power and a lot of will to be strong enough to take a vote, to tear this down and promise people that something better is on its way. And that's what this city council has done. That's what the mayor has done. And so again, I appreciate all the support of everyone who came out and understands the weight of this moment. So thank you guys.
Thank you, council member. I'd like to now call up our Mayor Pro Tem, Councilmember Fred Charette from the 4th Ward to say a few words. Please welcome Councilmember.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. You might wonder why I'm here. I'm the 4th Ward City Council member, and it's up at the north end, the northeast end of town, but I happen to sit on a committee that is charged with being an ad hoc committee to give updates, which we need to do a little better job of, but to give updates to the public as well as the community. This is a milestone, and as we talked about, there's a lot of memories here. I remember many, many nights, Christmas Eve night, scrambling around down here to find something for my wife so she wouldn't have an empty stocking on Christmas morning. My grandfather was a councilman in this town and opened his lumber company in 1926. This was built in 1927. I don't know for a fact, but there may be some of his lumber in this building. And that was the grandfather on my mother's side, and the grandmother on my father's side worked directly for Leslie Harris of the Harris brothers and the Harris Company family. So there are a lot of fond memories, and this is real progress. It is sorry to see something go, but progress is that way, and this is going to help to revitalize our downtown, something that's desperately needed, but it will be a positive when it's all done. I know there's been a lot of controversy and concern, but this will be, trust me, this will be the making of the new beginning of a vibrant downtown. Thank you very much. Thank you for all being here, and thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Council Member. For those of you that came to this morning expecting a giant explosion, I'm sorry to disappoint you. The mall will be demolished systematically over the next several months. To tell us about that process and what you might see driving by, please welcome our Public Works Director, Daniel Hernandez.
All right, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mayor. So the project we break ground on today is important to address an active nuisance, as the Mayor described, which was using valuable city resources. But prior to discussing the demolition particulars, I'd like to recognize our partners. First, Resource Environmental, Inc., who is our design build contractor, and Z&K Consultants, who's handling the construction management. From Resource, we have Mr. Richard Miller, the Chief Operating Officer. The resource team is over there. We got Cynthia Skiff, Vice President, Chase Tinsley, Director of Bids and Project Management. And from Z&K, we have our Senior Project Manager, Zach Fakih, Crystal Ferrer, Project Manager, and Thomas Russell, our Construction Inspector. So the demolition project was awarded to Resource Environmental Inc. in the amount of $7,734,000. As previously mentioned, this will be done in a systematic fashion, so the building will be coming down in phases. The first phase of the removal is the old Montgomery Wards building, followed by the J.C. Penney building. Next is the main structure that you have right behind us, followed by the 2 auto buildings that you have far along G Street. The physical demolition of the mall will be visible to the public. This will actually begin in late May, early June, so you'll actually see the structure coming down. The work that's taking place right now is all on the interior. We anticipate the demolition of the mall to be completed in November. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Director Hernandez. All right. As I mentioned earlier, today's ceremony will not include an explosion of our building behind me, but that does not mean we won't demolish anything. I'd like to call up the council members along with the city manager, the public works director, so that we can demolish some of the concrete from the mall. Council members? And staff? But I'd like to add something. I want to truly thank our fire department, the men and women who respond to those calls. Thank you so much, because I know that has been a challenge. And so we're here today, so we'll be making some progress for you. Thank you. Do we have Edie? Eddie from City Manager's office, join us. Okay. All right. Get this going. You want the best for the all right, team. Glasses on, safety. Glasses. And helmet.
Mayor, let's do a quick photo with everyone in the sledgehammers first, and then we can.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Easy. No. Why? Hit the corner. Hit the corners. Hit the corners. There we go. Could have loosened a little more. Hey!
Oh, they are doing the planting.
Hey, Daniel! Yeah!
Right?
Worked out perfect, right? Senior, go grab like 10 tracks. So I can
Good job, Helen. Hi. It's Irene. Good. How are you, babe? Good to see you.
Good. Thanks for being here.
Oh, no, my pleasure. This is my mall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, issue. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me see if there's. Okay, everyone. You saw a little smashing there. It wasn't an explosion, but we did smash a little piece. So I know folks are already asking, can I get a little piece of that to go for memories? There are some refreshments here. Please enjoy. On behalf of the city of San Bernardino, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's continue the much needed progress of our city. San Bernardino deserves it. We deserve it. So thank you for being here.